Hello YouTube, Dave the Balloon Dude here again with episode 4 of Balloons from the Movies. Today I'm going to be working on a balloon for Maleficent, which comes out tomorrow in theaters. And I'm really excited to see it. No, I am not making Maleficent yet. I'm hoping to try and make one of her after I see the movie tomorrow, or this weekend. My friend Magic Man Jeff Pardue does have a really cool Maleficent, which you visit his Facebook page, Balloons by the Magic Man at Facebook. You'll be able to see it. It's really good looking. But today I'm going to show you how to do a 3-balloon fairy. For this you need 3 balloons, all 260s. You need a clear 260 and a blush 260, a little about halfway. You're not using much of either of these. And then you need a color of the fairy's dress you're making. In the old Sleeping Beauty version by Disney, my favorite fairy was Merryweather. Really short, angry blue one, so I'm using blue. And this one is really tricky. I mean, it's set 3 balloons, but if you're not careful, you run out of room, you might need a little scrap of this color for the hat. Now for this, we're going to start out, oh no wait, that's about a 7-8 inch tail right there, 7 inch tail. Now start off, we'll do 2 small loop twists, and it's like 2 inches. These loop twists are borderline ear twists. There you go. There's the first one. And there's the second one. See? Really small. And these two together will end up being her shoulder pads when it's done. Now you do a small balloon, like 1 inch. Then from here, we do the rest of the dress, the big bushy part at the bottom. And Merryweather's a small one, so we get a very small dress for her. Do about a 1.5 to 2 inch balloon, bubble. Always is mixed up. A small ear twist. There we go. Bring it back up. Another 1.5 to 2 inch bubble. So we got that. Now I need 2 more of these. Make sure you keep your balloon soft, it's going to pop on you. And I am in another hotel room, so I can't pop too loud because I have neighbors next door. Alright. Number 2. Soft. You'll probably notice in these tutorials that I'll say that a lot. Keep it soft. That's more a reminder for me than for anyone. Because a lot of balloons pop on me because I kept them too tight. And number 3. Alright. I always twist them all together. Make sure they stay together nice and tight. Now this, yeah, I'm definitely going to need my scrap over there for that. Okay, so I am going to need the scrap. I'm actually going to rename this video as to how to make a fairy out of 3.5 balloons. Sorry. This is the piece I just broke off. I deflated almost everything out with a small bubble. This will end up being her hat. And this is the scrap piece I have left. Now, it's not much. You're going to use this for 2 parts. One is the dress, the other part's the other part of the hat. But first you're going to start with the dress. So take the knot. You want to twist into one of these 3 ear twists. It doesn't really matter which one. You're going to do about a 1 inch bubble. Bring down the other ear twist. Twist it in there. Another 1 inch bubble. Twist into the other ear twist. Just like that. And you can probably guess what we do next. Another 1 inch bubble. Twist it into the third. And this part can come off. And once you break that part off, sorry, my camera keeps falling, so I have to keep redoing this. Once it comes off, you need to squeeze a lot of this air out of this thing. You don't need about that much air left in it. Very tiny. Then tie it off pretty close to the nozzle. And that's what you need left. And this will end up being the other part of our hat when we're done. Alright, so far, there's our fairy dress. And I actually really like this dress he's on. I can't take too much credit for this. I learned a lot of this from my friend Jeff, the Magic Man Purdue. So I already threw a little plug in earlier for. Make sure the thing stays together good. Alright. And now we're going to work on, well, first we'll throw the wings in. Take the clear, and you're going to do the same thing you did at the beginning with these. 2 small loop twists. This can be a little bigger than this one if you want. One. And 2. 2 small fairy wings. Take these, make sure they're twisted together nice and tight so they don't go undone, and you twist them in right here. And then clean off the rest, and once again I have to be quiet in the hotel room. There we go. Can't be as noisy as I like to be when I do this. Alright. So there's the wings on the back. Now we're going to do the head and the arms, and we're done. Alright. So the head, tie your little tiny scrap. This is a very tiny scrap. I mean, you probably can't tell very well. That thing's only like a ½ inch. Tie this to the blush. Go. And you're going to do a marriage twist down into the blush. That is way too small head. Let's get a little bigger head. There we go. Alright. Position it just like this. And make sure that the head will not go undone. So when you twist it, push it out up inside the head a little bit. I made a little small head like this because for Meriwether she had a really small head. She was tiny neck. Now for the arms, do a 1/2 inch bubble, 2 1-inch bubbles, twist them together and then split them. Or if you don't want to do the ear twist kind of look, you don't have to. But I do that because I usually take a scrap of white or a scrap of gold or whatever and put it in her hands like a wand. Alright. Now we take this, twist it in between our shoulder blades, like this. Let's get rid of this. Oh, and FYI, don't bite balloons in front of children. I'm only doing that in here because there are no children in here, and they can't be noisy. Right. And here is actually a finished fairy. All I did was add the little scrap around the brim as a hat. For that, all you do is take a little scrap of blue, the little scrap you had earlier, tie both ends together, the front and the back, so it looks kind of like this. Slip it up over this part right here, and you just squeeze it around until it forms a brim around the hat. And there we go. Little 3.5 balloon fairy. If you want, you can take a scrap of any other color, preferably white or silver, and put it in her hands as a magic wand. And a lot of the videos that I do on here will be fantasy style, which means I don't draw faces. Some I do because I absolutely need it and look awesome with it, or look bad without it. But there you go, Fantasy Fairy. This was episode 4 of Balloons from the Movies. I do plan on making a whole lot more. I plan on making a balloon Maleficent after I see the movie. If you want to see one right now, you can go look at my friend's Facebook page, Balloons by the Magic Man on Facebook, and he has a really cool one on there. I do have more planned coming up. I do plan on making from How to Train Your Dragon, and I'll probably have it up hopefully 10 days before the movie comes out, just in case you start getting requests already for it. That one's actually really cool. It's probably my favorite thing I've ever come up with. I'm also doing balloons from video games. I've already made a Pokeball, and I'm going to make something this week also from Pokemon, and it will be a Pokemon, because now that you have a Pokeball, you need something to catch with it, right? Anyway, if there's any movies that are coming out, that have already been out, that you're getting requests for, or that you want to see a balloon from, send me an email. My email will be in the description of this video, or you can put it in the comment of this video, or any video really, and I'll get it. And the same goes for video games. If there's a video game out you want to see a balloon from, message me or put it in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do. But either way, please click subscribe. Keep an eye out for my videos, and hopefully we'll have some cool things coming out for it.